Hi everybody. We're going to talk now about the different parts of an event. So once they've accepted the proposal and they've paid their invoice, it turns into an event. And so it will automatically populate right here on the dashboard. So you go in under, touch events. And we're going to be working with Candace and Joe for this example. So you just go ahead and click on here. This page is an overview, and you can print it out and take it with you. So on the day of, it'll have all your information on there. And also, on location, you can just pull this up and look at it on your iPad or your phone. Very, very helpful. And so we'll just go into all the details of it. So just click View Details. And we're just going to go over an overview of this, and then we will go into each one by itself. So the first is employee and vendor information, and it has all of your employee and vendor information. So the next is access information. So if you want to grant access to it for decision makers, that's where you do it. The next is the questionnaires. And for questionnaires, you create them, and then as soon as the brides accept, it's available to them to fill out. So she needs to fill hers out. The next item is customer information. So it's their name, email address, phone number, all of that. The next is payment information. So it has like their invoice amounts, what's been paid, how much the tax is, and then how much is owed. This is the next section, event planning. It's very important. That's where a lot of things happen. And we'll go in depth with this later. But right here is each of the services that you created for the proposal with all of the tasks. This is where it shows up. So then you open it up and you fill out all your information. So you can select your vendor, enter what's been paid, when the due date is, and it saves all that right there at your fingertips. The next is your to-do list. And when you created your service, you gave yourself tasks and the vendor's tasks and your employees' tasks. So this is where it shows up. And the upcoming, the completed, and the to-do list. So it's right here at your fingertips. The next is your activity log, and this keeps track of what's been done, and with verification of and documentation of what was done when. So if we click on here for the officiant, it has a reference doc, and you can view that reference doc and look at her, look at her information. Well, this is actually her. A cocktail that she wants. So we will, let's see, let's go back. Alrighty. The next is correspondence. And I've been emailing back and forth with this bride and the groom. I think I've talked to the groom more than I've talked to the bride. So it's been real interesting. But right here are the messages. And so here you can see they contacted all the assigned people. The reason was confirmation and requests, questions. And so we just, they gave us a whole list of questions. When I called them back, we answered them, and I'll show you where we put all the information. And so here is our second one, and you can see where we emailed back. Okay, what she did was she gave me the rental property for our Plan B. Since everything's on the beach, we always have to have Plan B. So she gave me the link of the unit that they're going to be staying in so that I can, one, have the address, and two, so I can see that if we do have to do the ceremony and reception there, how it looks. And so there's the link. You can see the link right there. Okay, and the next part of it is the itinerary info. And here it's the date, the time, the event, the place, event service that's it's pertaining to, and the vendor. So once we assign a vendor, it'll populate right there. And so that just keeps everything organized once again. And then the event gallery. They can upload pictures or I can upload pictures. And as you can see, she has really, really cute stuff. So I could make it a little bit bigger. So that's a picture, of the arch that she wants. And she has a little image description. It looks like a bamboo arch with beige cloth and a chandelier. And then she liked these for the aisle decor. The capiche shells. So you can see, so when you're talking to her, when you're talking to your client, you can see exactly what they're talking about. And here she says, I love the idea of the candle, but I'm not tied to this particular holder. I think they're pretty though. We could do lanterns as well. So that's wonderful. And so she's giving me ideas, and especially for destination planning, that's so important. And the aisle decor, and we're going to do this in purple, but we click on it, and then I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Then you know exactly what she wants. Okay, it's wallflowers, roses, and in a mason jar with the sisal rope. And that is just really wonderful to be able to have the description there. And then the services, that's the last tab. I put it at the bottom so it'd be very, very easy to get to. So when you go into, the officiant, what you'll have is a snapshot of everything that you need to know to get that done. She wants it short and sweet. They want to incorporate the Irish knot. The vendor information is here, and the gallery is here. Okay, and that's a picture of the invitation, so that's really cute. And then it shows the budget. So at any point, you can always go to services, look up officiant, and see exactly what's going on. And she can see this also. And that's very important so that everyone's on the same page with this. And then for special notes, you can say, so we're incorporating an Irish knot ceremony. Okay, and so that's there. So we go ahead and just save that, and then it's always there. We can always go back to it. So that's just a very, very quick overview of all the different little parts that have helped us. And really the best part is that you can access it anywhere. And once you've added it, a client or an employee, they cannot go in and change your information. And that's very, very important. Thanks a bunch.